Star Wars Rebels Season 4. My anticipated, I'm just anticipating for it, all right? I can't wait for Season 4 because Season 3 climax was absolutely awesome, especially with the Thrawn I got on that last episode of Season 3. But Season 4, man, what bad news. Like, I can't... So, Season 4, that's it. It's the last of the Star Wars Rebels, the last of the Ghost Crew, and a lot of, I guess there's going to be an answer to Ahsoka if she's alive or dead. I always felt like she was alive at the end of the season finale. She might come back as a Force Ghost, of course, or of something, especially with the theory on the bird that Sabine has. Like, Ahsoka and this bird has such an intertwining connection. But I would love to see Ahsoka actually still be alive, but where is she with all the, of course, the original trilogy? Where is she? How is she not helping everybody? Who knows? Maybe she was really injured. I mean, there's a possibility of her being super injured. But to know that Star Wars Rebels is not coming back and the Ghost Crew is not coming back later on, it's just heartbreaking. Like, I want to continue with the series. This is one of the series where I think it has a lot more to offer, and it shouldn't close out so soon, especially for Season 4. I felt like we have more to grow with Ezra and Sabine, and another time skip would be amazing. But we are at a point where they're going to connect the dots to, of course, the Rogue One Scarif and the just New Hope. It doesn't mean they said that we're not absolutely not going to get an episode of course, Hera and the Ghost flying around like in Rogue One. We're not going to get that. It's going to lead up and probably hint at the big mission that's to come. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what happens to my boy Thrawn. I think Thrawn is such a great villain that it would be... it's a waste that he wasn't able to be used after the original trilogy ended. I think it would have been way cooler if Thrawn was the immediate threat, and it would have made amazing villain paired with Kylo Ren, and it just would have been opposites watching on the big screen. I want to see Thrawn on the big screen. Thrawn on the big screen visually, just acting-wise, would be menacing. It would be one of the best Star Wars villains we ever had. I think he's good for the Rebels show. It's cool but Rebels never really, I felt, never cultivated the villain. When there was a main villain like Vader, the Inquisitors, now Thrawn, they never really used the villain, I believe, in the best way that they could. They could have been much better. Not to say that they did it bad. I think Rebels did a good job with the Inquisitors, Vader's parts here and there, and then, of course, Thrawn. But it was always more of they did a fantastic job with Darth Maul. But other than Darth Maul, I just felt like Thrawn could have been utilized so much better. And Season 4, I still feel like there's not enough there's going to be, like, I believe 15 episodes. I still feel like there's not going to be enough time to really just implant his villainous, this character's just right there, just in the history of the Star Wars lore. I know that Star Wars Rebels is a popular show. I think it's up there, of course, with Clone Wars. I just am very saddened to know that, we're not going to have a time skip, and that we're not going to have more adventures with these crew after Season 4. We're going to get ready for the Mandalore Civil War that's coming up, which I'm very excited. I think a lot of people want to know what's going to happen to Ezra and Sabine as we move forward. Maybe that's why they're ending it at Season 4. Maybe these characters are going to make an appearance in the future Star Wars films, and I would be all for it. Maybe that theory is true about Benicio del Toro, but I doubt it. But I would absolutely love to continue at least these characters in a different form, in a different show. Maybe like it was not Star Wars Rebels anymore because they're not Rebels anymore. Maybe it's Star Wars Path to so and so, because at this point it makes sense that they would end Rebels on season 4 because of they're going to connect the dots already, but they can also continue these characters in some other form and just evolve from there, you know, have that big time skip when they bring back when they do another show. I know that another show is in the works. I don't know what that show's all about. I don't know if it's going to have these characters involved in it, but I mean, I want more of my boy Chopper. My boy Chopper is awesome. I remember hearing Mr. Sunday Movie, he doesn't really like Chopper. He doesn't see what the big whoop is. Come on, Mr. Sunday. Chopper is my dog. Chopper, in my opinion, is my number 1, while my boy R2's number 2. I'm sorry, R2, but Chopper, I fell in love with him. He was amazing. Chopper swag. But overall, I'm just saddened by this news, okay? I mean, what about Ezra going to the dark side? We'd had little glimpses and little things here and there that suggested that. However, Darth Maul wanted him to be his apprentice. Darth Maul's out of the picture, so I guess Ezra did follow the path of the light with Kanan. No major character has died except maybe Ahsoka. Hera and Kanan's relationship, you know they're together. There's big hints in this series that they are maybe even married, so you know they're together. And what about Sabine? Where does she go from here? Is she gonna, season 4 is gonna answer this question, if she's gonna lead the Mandalorians or not? She does not want that, but what's gonna happen there? I would have loved Rebels to really tackle on the original trilogy. There is other missions that had to be successful while the original trilogy was going on. So, I mean, I'm just absolutely heartbroken by this news. There's a lot of storylines that could still be done. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of still growth in the Kanan and Ezra's relationship. I feel like Ezra is not even to where Anakin was when Anakin and Obi-Wan had a falling out. I feel like Ezra still needs to mature a lot and still needs to grow, and there has been hints last season that the dark side is still calling to him. So, I mean, season 4 could very much address everything that I'm saying, but boy, do we want a time skip. I want a time skip, all right? I want to see where these characters are going to go from here. And you know the Ghost Crew is not going to stay together forever, so I want to see the departure of the Ghost Crew. I want to actually see that episode of the last time all these characters were together, and maybe a reunion episode. I don't know, but all I know is I'm very saddened, and I love Star Wars Rebels. And Captain Rex, man, I think it was confirmed. I think Captain Rex was in The Last Jedi, so that's crazy shit. You know, but what happens to him afterwards? I'm just, we have the Battlefront game coming out, which is awesome. I'm just flustered here. I love my Star Wars Rebels. I'm not ready for it to go. Let me hear you guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of this news? What is this? What is this news? Why only season 4? And yes, I know about the shirt. Ahsoka lives. You know, I know about that. I feel like gut feeling Ahsoka's still alive, but how does she? I'm thinking injury. Hopefully, injury is what caused why we don't see her later on in like the original trilogy and stuff. Because they answered Darth Maul's question. What about Ahsoka? So, thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Mangan. Sunday, you can find more of my videos on YouTube. Like the video if you like it. And comment below. I just gotta hear you guys' thoughts. Please tell me what you guys think about season 4 being the last. I'm Dan Mangan, son. May the Force be with you always.